tis Jet for episode 42, which is a good number, by the way. It's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And I thought I would just show you the island that Caffeine and I started working on has grown over the last several days quite extensively, in between the time I needed to record anything and now. Geez, maps sure do load slow these days. It's probably because we have like 102, 103 of them now in the memory of the game. So this is a tiny little mining town. There are no villagers here yet, but you will see, check this out, that rail goes off towards the other village. And there's a reason for that! I'm pretty sure anyways. Houses are simple, non-decorated, and not much room for decoration, but this is a mining town, and from what I've seen of mining towns, they're not always all that posh. They do have gardens. They're relatively self-sufficient people, unlike people today who are incredibly interreliant and yet act as if they're not. Hey, that was a whole rant contained within one sentence. Anyways, so this is the mining village. Hello, map. You can see the 3 houses. I believe it deserves a few more extraneous houses so that when I do move villages in, they will have some sort of door threshold. I do have door... Oh, no, that's the mine shaft. Never mind. I do have doors on both sides, so hopefully that'll help a little bit. Now, if you don't mind, how about we... See, Kev and I did some exploring down here after I found this. I still need to... Oh, crap, I forgot. I don't have powered rail going the whole way. Well. But there are actually fairly nice mines down here. Okay, good enough. Yeah, one of the reasons we want mining is because I needed gold to finish that. We may have found enough, though. We may have found enough. So it goes on for a while. Ends here. Bonk. You know what? You know what? And there are ravines all over the place. Oh, including over there. It just occurred to me, I don't know how to get to the other side. I like how that's all red over there. Ooh, speaking of gold. Speaking of gold. Okay, so... this looks like a dead end to me. Oh, geez, I just realized the washing machine's not going anymore. I should probably switch that out at some point. Apologies for the darkness. Okay, you know what? I'll get back to you guys in a minute as soon as I found how this connects to the other side. Ooh. Let's go over there. Okay, how is just here? Okay, yeah, I'll be back in just a little bit. And I am returned. What's down here? Looks like water. Yee, it is water. Oh my god. And I can't scoop it up with a minecart. Okay, so I gave up. After a bit, I remembered that we wandered lost in those caverns for quite a while before we came up on the other side. So this is the other side then. I went back and crossed the town, went to the other mine shaft. This is the base camp for the other side. You can see more ravines, more mine shafts. Let's see. There was another place. Here was a side path. I remember this is not it. Well, okay. Oh, there it is. And that goes down. Oh, I see. I didn't even see that. So yeah, I did make a road, and for some reason I thought this connected to the side, but apparently it does not. So where does it connect to? Where does it connect to? Down we go. And around the bend. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go around the bend. I was supposed to keep going down. So I'm at the bottom of a ravine. Don't tell me. No, I don't think. Okay, someone's... No. So this is just a separate ravine that we found. But I still don't know how we got here. That's the part. The connective tissue between the ravines has yet to be determined. It looks good though, doesn't it? We're closer to the ground here though, so... What am I saying? We're closer to bedrock. So it dims out some. Caffeine was saying she found a lot of diamonds today while I was at work. It's very good. Go back. Oh! Oh yes, the road. I try to leave these trails whenever I'm sure of where they're supposed to go. Therefore, if I get lost and then I've come across one, well, it's just, you know, it's not yellow brick, but it's pretty good. They should add yellow brick to the game. I'm telling you. It's a base camp. Head up. You notice there's no cart system here. There may never be. We already got one on the other side. Come out from another mine shaft. And here's the beach. Here's what will be a pier. Need more gravel. This will be a new plaza of some sort. And here is the village. Here's the paper farm. Here is food. Here's that house. Did I work on that the last episode? I think I started on it. I started on these. I'm sure I didn't show you more, but I was all recorded out. We've decided that this is a estate. Maybe one of the richer houses in town. Let's see. To Twite Valkai. Estate Valkai. So here's a side room. This is above the apartment below, as is this one. Ooh, this is new. And here we've moved our supplies and such. And here, she's found some books. I made Infinity. Squid Cake Alpha. Yeah, I mean, there's not much going on here. Is there anything over here? No, I just looked. There is an attic. See? Not much to doing there yet. To doing because of much. What? English? No. Apartment. Maybe from like staff apartment of some sort. Sheeps. We do not have enough sheep. I'm just saying. Oh, wait a minute. We can resolve this issue right now. Let's see. Food. Do we have enough? Oh, yes, we do. Okay, let's feed some sheps. Actually, I want more than that. I'm gonna go crazy. Actually, I can go out the... There's no back door. Okay. Oops, wrong way. What, you want... Oh! There we go. Sheep? Sheep, no! Oh! That was awesome! Oh, jeez! Oh. I like that you get experience for doing this. Leave me alone! Holy cow! Swim! Look at all that experience rolling around on the ground. There's still too many pink ones. There's a purple. Several blacks, that's good. White. No, light gray, that's good. We wanted that. Cyan, finally. White. Good as white. We use up a lot of white around here. Whoa, whoa, more! This is nuts. Sorry, my cohort, is that right? Friend, acquaintance, hello Deneb, Fabian will not appreciate this particularly much because he, and actually I, are equally against factory farming. We think it's a horrible practice. He's a little bit more so in that he doesn't like meat. And I don't have as big a problem with that. But still, factory farming like this is actually really, really, really horrible to animals. And even if you do like meat, what you get from doing it is really kind of nasty, lowest possible quality, infected, super unhealthy, fatty, gross, methane-inducing meat. So it's not worth it at all. But still, this is mildly amusing. Just because. But I do not recommend it in practice, just saying. Okay. Next! Oh, wait a minute. Well, I'm not going to cut video. What am I doing? I don't have to cut video. Just put the food back. Now, there's more. In fact, some of this I haven't even seen yet because she's been busy over the course of the day. So, we still got the original farms. This must be an original house right here. Look, citizens! We don't seem to have got... Ooh, a bakery. Cool. Oh, a cake. She made that cake earlier, but I didn't know where it was going. Ooh, neat. Cool. Does it go any further? No, okay. That's really neat. Stay. Here's the map of this town. It's kind of out of date though. Let's upgrade that map. Wink, wink. Do it. Okay, it's not severely different, is it? Oh well, never mind. Put it back. Hello. This is a bar, restaurant, pub. Okay, that's what it is. Oh, it's an outdoor area. That's pretty good. Let's see. I made this house right here. This is the only one in town that I've really remade. Oh, well, aside from the big one over there. Which actually was not remade. That was just a new one. But you can see we've adopted a style that we poked around for quite a while trying to figure out a good style. Where you have colored... I'm not sure if it's color-coded yet or if it's just random colored cloth. This has been upgraded over here. This is pretty good. Oh, there's an extra door involved. That's excellent. We will temp rail to Miningville, which is means village in our language. Let's see. Yeah. So that's about it. That's about it. It's coming along. It's coming along. It's coming along. And actually, I think that's it. I've pretty much showed you everything. Oh well. I'll find something to do. Probably make myself dinner and let the laundry finish. And I'll get back to you when I feel like I've got something more to add. So, have a good one for the moment. And I'm back. I've decided I'm going to make a building. That'll be the evening project. As you can see, I've sort of laid out original dimensions. Just touching them up a little bit. I'm not sure if this one will have... I don't think for the time being it will have a basement. But, man, look at that lag. But it will, I think, have a second floor. Yeah, so... Let's see. I think I may have thought of something to talk about, though... Is that right? No. Okay. Let's see. What am I saying? I'm saying all the things, you know. Okay. Man, my brain fell apart immediately after starting this project. Whoops. Oh well. I have to decide, I suppose, on a cloth color for this. And here, let's see. But anyways, yesterday I didn't do any recording because I was at GW or George Washington University attending a presentation, not really a seminar. I'm not sure how these things are defined, but a seminar on big data analysis and a presentation. And it was of particular interest to us because the topic was that of immigration reform, or at least actually more specifically lobbying around the topic of immigration reform, which is kind of relevant because that's my day job. I mean, I don't do it personally, but it is being done. What do you think? I should go... Well, no, I'm going to go each way. Whoops. Damn you. And I have to tell you... Frig. At this point, regardless of what you might think of the topic, if anything, I realize a lot of you may not have an opinion, and I kind of feel sad about that if that's the case, because it's, like everything else, kind of important to all of our health in the future and everything like that, and not just, this nation, but all nations and whatnot. And it's a topic that I'm very much torn on because there aren't any good answers right now, and nobody's even trying to have a good answer. And that's one of the reasons... Ooh, frig. Oh, I've run out. Crap, I'm going to have to harvest some more. This is expensive, getting this wood. So, it was interesting, and it really, I have to say, it made me wish that data analysis was something I had a lot of experience with. I've done a lot of data munging, but analysis is something else entirely, and it's a big deal, and it's not easy. And they were talking about Bayesian, I think it was Bayesian things, and kcals, and no, that's a dietary term. Just so many terms that I think they were expecting an audience that was largely statisticians, monkey people, and they were probably were mostly that, and I wasn't one of them. So a lot of terms were over my head, but they really shouldn't be, because I'm perfectly capable of doing or understanding this kind of thing, given applying time and effort to do so, and which actually is true for everybody, frankly, even if you're not as if you know people who you think are quicker than you, that does not going to stop you from achieving anything. It's just a matter of persistence and drive and stuff like that. So that tangent aside, it's a topic, the whole immigration and how it extends into things like the environment and economy and like world peace, not to be too cliche, but it is a thing. And all of this, it's really super incredibly hyper pertinent, and it's super political. Like, people are disagreeing so violently about it that, I mean, it is in some places kind of coming to blows, and it could get worse. And so, and worse than that, the two sides of the topic can't even simply agree to disagree and just continue to debate about it. They have to resort to character assassination. This group is racist, and this group wants free votes, and all these weird things. It's kind of crappy. And the thing that bothers me is when it gets this kind of strange, and people accuse each other of things, you arrive at the situation where you don't know who to believe. And I'm kind of a little upset about that. And so it made me wish that I had access to data. And one of the things about this presentation with big data was they could only operate on the data they could get, which is, a lot of people were coming in and asking, well, how were you able to make a differentiation between those who were lobbying for and against immigration reform, which is, a big deal right now because they're going to try to vote on it soon. And the guys, well, this lurching business is driving me nuts. It didn't used to happen. Please fix it. Oh, that's my stairwell. I was like, what is that? And so, they could only work with what they could get. And unfortunately, especially in the especially in the wobbling community, if you're doing something that you probably shouldn't be doing, then all you have to do is move money around to hide the fact that you're doing it. And this is one of the hugest problems, especially with the Citizens United case that happened several years, or 2010, I think. And it made basically all the money that goes into campaigns and foreign attack ads and stuff like that dark money. You're not even allowed to know where it comes from, and it makes it so much easier to lie about the other candidate or for your candidate. It's really horrible stuff, and it's just, I've lost my train of thought already. And you're like, yes, he lost his train of thought. Stop talking about this. But here I had something to talk about. I thought, ooh, latch onto that. Hello, dryer. The dryer appears to be done. And I'll take care of it in between this and the next recording, just because if I leave it in there too long, it will wrinkle, which I don't actually care that much about. But yeah, it's what I wanted to talk more about was that it made me that much more interested in statistics. Something that when I took statistics in high school, I was like, I don't understand what I'm doing. And even though I got good grades, that didn't. Why am I even doing this? Oh well. It didn't necessarily mean that I understood it. It's just I surpassed the requirements of the minimalistic tests. I did okay. Let's see. And I want to be here. Hello. But now I want to especially probably because data analysis is probably a valuable skill set that translates well into income, which everybody deserves to have income. And be comfortable and not afraid of the future and stuff like that. Kind of big deal. I want to do it. But I actually looked online. One of the sponsors of this was a group that sells certifications, or basically teaches and gives certifications, assuming you pass the course, of course, on statistical analysis. There were 4 different things. Social analysis, programming in R, which I think, is supposedly kind of a thing. Oh, should I do middle beams? Or is that too much? I should do them, but that means having to harvest another tree or 2. But it made me want it. But $7,000 for certification. Probably perfectly fair, but it seems like a lot of money to me. I don't have that coming out of my pockets yet. Care to donate? Donate to my statistics certification, please. Or don't. So it was a topic. What was that? Oh, that was my stupid phone. That was the sound of a chest opening in Minecraft, which indicates that I got an email. Scary stuff. And now someone's screaming outside. Or a dog is. Maybe it's a dog. It's a bit early for foxes to be doing it, though they sound very convincing. I walked through 10 o'clock pitch black woodsy stuff coming back from a movie probably last year at this point, last summer, and there was this blood-curdling screaming that sounded exactly like a woman, except without any intelligible words. So it's like if someone was being attacked, wouldn't they say help or the equivalent in Spanish, which is prevalent around here? But no, it's just it was horrendous. But let's see, I can do this from down here. Look at that, I'm clever. Ooh. All this work, purely cosmetic, I gotta say. Let's see. Oh, but one thing I gotta figure out. Oh, no. Interesting, just enough. But, actually not just enough, because I want these to stick out by 1 on each side. Where am I going? Oh, well, this is good enough. anyways, anybody? Well, yeah. So that was a thing to talk about. Mostly, I'm driven to talk about this stuff out of this concern I had already indicated of who's telling the truth, or if everyone thinks they're telling the truth, then what information are they basing things on, and how can you get them to come together in the middle and bring their differing data sets together and find out what matches between them and what doesn't? But no, it's almost like the act of arguing has become institutionalized as a business, and they're not really even concerned anymore about getting results. I don't know. It's pure speculation on my part, but I feel badly about it, and I want to actually, in what I do, I want to be comfortable, like not afraid of where I'm gonna get my next meal and stuff like that. But at the same time, I want to friggin' lurching. Holy cow, that is so horrible. Oh God. See, there it started lurching again. What is this? I can't sprint anymore without lurching around like some sort of hyper zombie, which is now a new term. Hyper zombie. Sci-Fi Channel, you are not allowed to steal that title. If you do, I'm suing your butt. Ow! My back. Apparently, I just got psychically attacked by the Sci-Fi Channel. Perfectly plausible, right? Alright, so I guess that was enough horribly incoherent discussion of statistics and my personal desire to make a difference in the world through software and data analysis and shedding light on topics that people don't like to have light shed on, because that, it's like all this NSA stuff all of a sudden. And yes, I know you're listening. I don't actually care because I'm not doing a damn thing wrong. And if you treat me like I am, then that automatically defines you as the bad guy. It's kind of like passive resistance sort of stuff. Anyways, I'm going off on huge tangents, and this does look pretty good though so far. Do you think, seeing as how it's symmetrical, I should have a stairwell and down up the middle here? Because I do want a second floor at least. I'm thinking this might be an inn, a small inn. This over here, I've already showed you, this is a pub. So it would make sense, most inns, a larger inn might have the pub itself, but hey, it's across the street, so they can economize and do exactly what it is they do. Okay, well, I'm sorry about my flawful discussion, but hey, at least it kept me talking. Alright, I'm going to fiddle with this a bit more, and I'll let you see what comes of it. Alright, taking a bit of a risk by trying to finish the episode, but I'm having a hiccup fit like there's no tomorrow. In fact, actually, am I over it? It's been a few minutes. I think that drink of water may have helped. Watch me go into another fit. The cat came over, acting like he was concerned, like, you lick my face and all this stuff. Anyways, so look at this. I made some progress. I have opted to have the stairwell in the middle, and it looks like I may have a bit of a cubby back here of some sort. And also, smacking of, well, not really, but, something that sounds like smacking of lips. I might have the wall ends on these sides slightly lower to facilitate, batucuberate, maxtapillarate, stricpatenerate the roof, either way, like this. So I'll do that. I also planted a hole, after having trenched down the forest, I put some of it back up. It's already starting to grow. I was listening to Kurt J. Mack episode, well, yeah, he doesn't have a series called Kurt J. Mack. Firelines Are Bust, episode 258 in the meantime. Did a little cleaning. Here's my village again. You didn't just see it minutes ago. So what do you think? I think it has potential, don't you? So, let's see. Let's do this. Boink. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, boink. Boink. I'm glad that works. Stop with the lurching, it sucks so much. I hate the lurching, really I do. 'Cause I'm gonna sing about lurching in a game that may never be here again after one update or another. Let's see. So, here we go. Oh, crap! I have run out already. My life is over. Oh, look, a tree. Oh! Never mind. So just pretend I didn't rant about any of the stuff I just ranted about in the last segment. Because I didn't. It was your imagination. You're going insane, not me. Deal with it. Alright, so let's see. Anything else? Kids screaming outside. That's so natural. Oh, I walked home from the grocery. Which I do. It's about a 45-minute walk. I like to do it. It's probably only good for like 200 calories. But, you know, it's something. It buys me a cookie. A small cookie. How do you go? So, I'm almost... Ooh. See, that didn't work either. What? What do they call those rooms that stick out, like they have a window that sticks out slightly? Like this? I might try that. It might be too difficult on such a small scale as this. But maybe not. Still, it's turning into something. So, we'll see. Oh, as we speak, I am uploading yet another time-lapse video of the sky. Hello, villager. Hopefully with this building we'll get another villager. We haven't had a single new one spawn yet. Not since the first. After one died. Or two died, I think. Got one back. And that was it. So we're actually down one at this point. Oh, anyways, uploading another time-lapse video. Maybe I'll even show a brief little bit of it up here in the corner. Like, let's see. Right there. See my cursor? Woo, woo, woo. Well, you shouldn't because there's supposed to be a video up there right now. Anyways, just the thing is, I will forget I mentioned this by the time I actually compile this video, and I'll look like an idiot, which is perfectly okay. So, hello, villagers. How do you like it? Villagers? I think after this, I will actually stop and start trying to record some XCOM. New version, not old. Though the old one, I think I still sort of slightly prefer to the new one, but only just barely. Because the new one was a pretty decent attempt, anyways, at pretty decent remake. It was respectful. There's some things that I wish they'd done differently, but that's about it. And I'll take you through it in a new series that will also be short-lived like the Civilization 5 because the game does end. All right, so I will call it an episode. I will call it episode 42 in direct contradiction to my earlier statement when I said it was 42. And I will wish you a good week because this will be the only video of the week. Except for maybe the XCOM, depending on whether or not I get enough time between tomorrow and Friday to compile any of this stuff, because it takes hours to do it. It takes probably, depending on how complicated the video is. See how I'm managing to make this episode longer and longer without intending to? A really complicated episode could take an hour to construct, and then a couple of hours to compile. A really simple one, like the Civilization 5 ones, were generally just one long strip. All I had to do was put that in, pull the... I'm gesturing with my hands, so let me do the jittery thing, where I would, yank the end over to match the other end of the clip, and then, make sure the title screen was up to date, and then over here is the audio, and here's the video, and I compile it all together, and it takes a couple hours, and then it takes a couple hours to depending where I do it from. I usually do it from home. It takes a couple hours to upload. I try to do that overnight. Whatever. Okay, so thank you for watching. Hope this wasn't a terrible episode for you. I know my incohesive rambling earlier was terrible, but it's something I actually really care about and I want to solve somehow. So, hey, if you're listening and you have ideas, tell me about it. So, thank you.